Powered by Riverside FM.
The Minnesota Vikings got some really good news yesterday. The big guy, Christian Darrisaw, has been cleared to come back to the offensive line and protect our guy, J.McCarthy. Another little bit of good news is that our guy, Will Fries, is cleared as well. So the offensive line early in training camp, man, you couldn't ask for better timing and better news for the Minnesota Vikings in terms of protecting their prized possession, J.J. McCarthy. Man, when you have a guy that big, I've talked about it before, when you have a guy that big, Christian Darrisaw, man, you've got to be careful. He's got to have his foundation. He's got to have his base. And for him to not be on the PUP list to start is a huge thing. Everybody was concerned about Will Fries as well. Coming off his injury, seems like he is good to go. Why this matters, UP Nation, is that this unit is going to be together for a first real-time starter in terms of J.J. McCarthy. Like, he needs that max protection. He needs that max protection. So he's got to have all of the guys that are going to be protecting him in place, gaining that chemistry throughout training camp. There was this speculation that we were going to have a lot of pieces missing, but it sounds like everything is going to be in place. Will Fries passes physical. He's ready to go. Second thing, having that offensive line in place when you're installing a new running game on day one of training camp, it's huge. Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, let's go. Ty Chandler. You know, it's going to be interesting to see the role of Ty Chandler this year. You know, will he be that third running back? Will he make the 53-man roster? I know he's a dynamic running back three. But the knock on Ty Chandler has always been not being able to pass block. And it's been that situation for the past couple of years, and I think it's hurt him in terms of getting his reps. He has shown signs of being a pretty good service or running back three, but he hasn't been able to solidify himself in a spot to make him a for sure candidate in making his team because he can't pass block. I mean, that's been his Achilles heel. I can't wait to talk to my guy Rap about this when we get together and do our show. Because Ty Chandler is going to be something to watch. Kevin O'Connell said he's very pleased with the recovery of his offensive linemen. What you don't see when these guys are ready day one, you don't really see how hard these guys work to get back. And obviously, these guys put a lot of time in the offseason to make sure day one they are ready to go. When you look at stories all around the league, man, you have guys that procrastinate, hesitate to have surgery. And once training camp rolls around, these guys aren't ready to go. It's a testament to the Minnesota Vikings training staff. It's a testament to the culture, UP Nation of the Minnesota Vikings. It's a testament to the coaching staff and then the individual guys just wanting to come back, man. That's just good culture. Couple of things coming out of training camp on day one, J.J. McCarthy connecting with Jordan Addison. See, man, Jordan Addison is a playmaker. It's why when I look at Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, I think they are the top duo in the league. You're talking about two dynamic players. You're talking about two guys that can take the top off the defense. I mean, you can play two safety deep, cover two. Those two guys still are going to get theirs. Especially when you have a guy like J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy, his best attribute is being able to play off script. Sam Darnold had that cannon last year. I mean, we saw it. We saw the deep balls to Justin Jefferson. No one could ever criticize Sam Darnold's deep ball, but he really didn't have that intermediate game. He really didn't have that short game. J.J. McCarthy enhances that Minnesota Vikings offense, again, being able to play off script. So when you look at a guy like Jordan Addison, you look at the production that he had yesterday in training camp, it should come to no surprise. Skull Nation, Purple Gang, it should come to no surprise. This is going to be a big-time tandem this year. And I know Jordan Addison has this suspension looming, but I said in previous podcasts, even with this suspension looming, I think Jordan Addison is going to have the opportunity with J.J. McCarthy to have about 1,500 yards receiving this year. I wouldn't be surprised because I think he's going to have some mega games. Again, remember that additional game that was added last year to make it 17 games? That's going to help. So when he serves what we think is going to be a 3-game suspension for the Minnesota Vikings, that essentially gives them an extra game. And I think, of course, Jets is going to be Jets. Jordan Jefferson is going to be Jordan Jefferson. But I think the two guys that are going to benefit the most from having a QB like J.J. McCarthy is T.J. Hockenson, Jordan Addison. T.J. Hockenson, the insurance policy. Jordan Addison, all the attention being paid to Justin Jefferson's going to benefit, man. Everything, the stars are aligning for the Minnesota Vikings on offense. Everybody is talking about, especially Colin Cowherd, everybody's talking about, do the Minnesota Vikings trust J.J. McCarthy? If you go with that narrative, then you haven't been watching anything that's been going on in the offseason. Of course, the Minnesota Vikings trust J.J. McCarthy. There's been no Aaron Rodgers. Bye-bye Daniel Jones. That's trust. That's trust. That's trust. UP Nation. Like, what more do you need? And I love it this year because now we got the guy. Obviously, I'm a big fan of J.J. McCarthy. He's getting all the reps in practice. This is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to get to training camp because now you get a chance to watch J.J. McCarthy ascend with the first-string guys. He didn't get that opportunity last year. It was all Sam Darnold. Very well it should be. He was their big free agency signing. J.J. McCarthy was the rookie. I do believe that if training camp would have continued with J.J. McCarthy and Sam Darnold, and J.J. McCarthy was healthy throughout the season, I've put it down and I'm standing firm on 10 toes. I believe that J.J. McCarthy would have been the starting quarterback at some point last year. And you are going to see the difference. And I can't wait until this guy starts to get live reps. You are going to see a difference in the way the offense moves. You are going to see the difference in the way the running game moves. And don't forget about play action. You're talking about a guy that came from a pro-style offense in Michigan. Don't forget about the play action. So when I hear all the good news coming out of training camp about how sharp J.J. McCarthy is, him connecting with Jordan Addison a lot yesterday in training camp, man, I am not surprised. I am not surprised. Day one, for all intents and purposes, man, the Minnesota Vikings looked pretty good on day one. Had a lot of services guys. The elephant in the room is going to be Josh Metellus' contract until that thing gets shored up. And I'm sure it's going to get shored up. Josh Metellus has come out and said that he doesn't mind betting on himself. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I mean, he's that Swiss Army knife guy. He's key in Brian Flores' defense. I know Brian Flores wants him in the fold, contract signed, solidified. But we'll see what happens with that, man. Day one report, everything is coming along for the Minnesota Vikings. Got a little bit of a special guest on the next Unconventional Playbook is my guy, Mr. Patrick Buchanan, the sports guru of Minneapolis, who works right next door to the Vikings facility. He's going to come in, give us his thoughts on Unconventional Playbook. We haven't seen Patrick for a while. I had to go get Patrick back on the show. Haven't seen Patrick Buchanan for a while. He's going to be on the show, so look forward to that. Talk a little bit of Minnesota Viking, get his take on what's going on with the Minnesota Vikings. Again, please hit that like and subscribe button. Only takes a second. You can do that right now. Hit that like and subscribe button if you like the content. Helps me continue to pump out the content that I love pumping out to you. Day 2 of Minnesota Vikings training camp is coming up. Can't wait to see what happens today. This has been Unconventional Playbook. Again, hit that like and subscribe button. And as always, we will make sure to see you when we see you. Skol!